Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of the leadership course, and so you're halfway through. Small class here, so I mean there's I think 6 or 7, there's like, yes, 7 or 8 of you in here. But anyway, just got a little picture here of a summer scenery thing there going. And I know last week I didn't do a video because I was having a little bit of a cold issue, and this week I'm doing the video, but I do have an issue. A lot of you, those of you that have know me and been watching through the courses, I got like a grandkid, 3 years old. Well, he got me in the eye this past week, and so um, I'm only seeing halfway, so, or half good, I guess you could say. Actually, I had a cataract removed from this eye a few years ago, so he's actually knocked that lens loose in there, so it's kind of floating around. And so I'm getting that replaced next week. So anyway, but okay, so let's move on in here to last week. Okay, there's a few of you not very active in there, but the rest of you doing real good. I checked the homeworks. Good job on those, those 5 areas. The discussion, again, very good interaction in the discussion, so no issues there. Moving on into week 4 here, you got 3 chapters. Chapter 10, 11, and 12. Chapter 10 has to do about motivating people. There's a lot of different methods of motivating. There's positive and negative motivation. I've got an example here of, like places to work. I pulled up Google. Google has Google is ranked one of the best places to work, but and I know we all can't work at Google, but the thing about Google is they do things to make it a good environment, is what it is, a working environment. So that's got to do with the motivating people. Chapter 11 with the teamwork. Again, and again, like Google, they do a lot of teams. There was a movie a while back with Vince Vaughn and oh, the other guy, the blonde guy. But anyway, and it was about Google, and so Google had to, allow them to make that movie. But even though they had a comedy movie, that a lot of aspects that they showed in the movie were the true part of Google, how they operate and everything. So, but that's got to do with the teamwork, the motivating. A lot of people don't think about even if you're working at you know like in high school, you start out at McDonald's or something. Um, all these places are teamwork, because if the order taker, the cook, and the person who hands it out, the change, it's all, or I use the pizza analogy, like when we did pizza, I worked with Domino's for a few years there, and the whole system was a teamwork system. Even though you had a manager, assistant manager, you had drivers, order takers, but everybody. The Domino's is a little different because the way Domino's stores worked is everybody cross-trained. So everybody was an order taker, even drivers. Everybody was learn how to be a pizza maker and watch the oven, get the pizzas done, and even delivering the pizza. If need be, a manager or assistant manager go deliver pizza too. And it was all based on this little system of the 30-minute concept. And the reason 30 minutes seemed so simple at the time was it only took less than a minute to take it for an order. It took less than a minute to make the pizza. It only took 6 minutes for it to cook. So theoretically, from the time you call, your pizza's ready to leave the store within 10 minutes. And it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to drive anywhere within that pizza store's area. So that's how they came up with that 30-minute thing. So there you go, a little bit of history for you there on how the 30-minute domino thing. And then chapter 12 is communicating. Okay, now I will say pay attention. You always pay attention to all chapters, all things, but communicating, make sure you read this because it's not about talking. There's terms and terminology in there. There's upward, downward communication, and some other terms in there that are part of quizzes, but part of you need to understand what we're talking about when we're saying communicating. It's not just about talking to each other. So I just point it out there because sometimes people miss that part. All right, so that was a discussion. And again, okay, I just mentioned that the communication thing. So same thing with the assignment. Okay, so the week 4 assignment you have to do with that. So just make sure you always scroll down in case there's more extra extra things in there. All right, so that's the short bit there. Let me see if I missed anything because Won't keep you too long here. If week 4 assignment okay, man. Yeah, you got your research project. Haven't heard anything from anybody, so assuming nobody's having any problems with that, and that's due this week. So let me see what else. The discussion this week we have to do. Okay, so that's always a good discussion topic there. How did the boss handle it? I know some bosses rant, others actually take care of it the right way. So always a good discussion topic there. All right, so so short one. All right. If you got any questions, as always, let me know. I will do my test question here for you. I kind of mix it up sometimes. Sometimes I show the grandkid, but this time I'll show you this. I will tell you where this is at. It's in the Philippines, and you can just tell me what I'm doing, and that way I know you watched the video and you're not fibbing to me or something. So, all right, with that, we'll call it quits. As always, get in touch if you need anything. Have a great week, and talk to you next time. Take care.